Hey guys, what's going on? Out here at the running course with my with my discus launch glider. I got here a couple hours later than I was really hoping to. It's about noon, midday here, so thermal should be okay, but wind's starting to kick in, as you can see. It's really best to fly this thing on almost just perfect, no wind conditions, but that's all right. The temperature's up, so should be okay. Sorry about missing the last couple days of dailies. Yeah, I've been hard at work trying to get some editing done. I've got that short course truck. Wow, that's a headwind. I've got that short course truck that I've been really working on, trying to get some editing done. But it's time consuming, super time consuming. Whew. Yeah, so that short course truck, it's fun. I really haven't done cars for a while, but I like it. It's fun. A couple issues with it, as you'd expect, but it'll all come out in the review. Last night I spent, man, I don't even know, it was, I got started editing around 11 a.m. Finished up sometime around 11 p.m. something like that, 12 hours, and that's just for one video. Yeah, that was just for the driving footage, not even the review. I still have to get all the compilations together and figure out exactly what I'm going to say for the review, because there's a couple things that people really need to know for those trucks. Things that you really need to get done before you start ripping on it like I did. Oh, that could have been way better. I could use a little more ballast in this thing, as you can probably tell. It's super light. I mean, super light. It does not like wind at all. If I ballasted it up, I could get a little higher launches. Into the wind, though, I'm just not getting much. Yeah, but that truck video should be up tonight, I think. Did a couple additional edits to it this morning after I rendered it out, so it's re-rendering right now. Come on! Holy crap. I'm getting some altitude, I'm just not getting any distance. I want to get out past this slope. See if I can hit a couple thermals. Like, this is all just headwind. It's maintaining, but it's not lifting. Then when I go to turn down, it just drops like a freaking rock. See that tail sit? Uh-oh. Can't even make it back. There's so much headwind. Whew. Yeah, so that edit should be out. Should be out pretty soon. Hopefully tonight, if all goes well. It was ridiculous. I spent all this time editing this thing to some music, and yeah, I've got a percussion background, so like I try to make all of the edits on the beat as best I can and try to sort of match the vibe of the video to the feel of the audio. And and I've got this, you know, like Bose speaker system plugged into my editing computer, and it's not plugged in though, it's Bluetooth, and it's got this beautiful audio, and I really appreciate the sound, and it's the first time I used it while editing. And I render out and I upload overnight. I wake up in the morning, pull up my iPad, take a look at the video again. It's all unlisted, so I can see, just to see if YouTube screwed up the compression or something. And much to my dismay, the audio is all off. And it's not way off, it's just off enough that a trained ear would hear it. But even if you're not trained, it's noticeable, just because it takes away from the snap of the video, which is really what I was going for. Because, you know, car guys, it's all you know, adrenaline and bashing, and then like scale guys will be much more slower paced stuff, so you really got to match it up. And this took away from the impact of the video. Shoot, come on. There we go. Yeah, it took away from the impact, and it really bugged me. So I went and took a look at it. Turns out that Bluetooth audio speaker system just lags, the connection lags, and I should have understood it, should have realized it before I did it, but the connection lagged like, I don't know, 0.02 seconds. Just to the point that I was editing on beat from what I heard, but what I heard wasn't what the computer thought. Oh, big gust of wind. I have to go in my launch settings here. But yeah, that bugged me. So you spend all this time doing it properly, and I thought I was gonna have to go through and retime all my edits. But luckily, I was able to. Oh, mama! Luckily, I was able to just simply take the entire audio timeline and. Ooh, this is scary. How'd you like that? Yeah, I took the whole audio timeline and just down boy. Just dragged it over a couple milliseconds. Added a couple things at the end. It does give you another option to make a few fixes, but still, I was hoping to have it up early today. Hopefully, if all goes well, I'll be able to get that up and start getting some views on it, see what people think. And I've got a full review coming up for that truck too. But yeah, so to the flying, this thing, as you can see, it's a hassle in the wind. It doesn't penetrate into the wind at all. I may actually fly with slight spoiler-ons. I'm launching with spoiler-ons, just slight up camber. But I may actually fly just to penetrate. Trimmed out wrong too. There's a slight warp in this wing. It's kind of irritating. Ever since I got it, I was having trouble, just generally having trouble with it. It wouldn't launch straight. I ended up having to kick the ailerons over so far that I couldn't launch as high. It would launch straight, but it wouldn't launch that high. So I gotta steam the wings and try to get that little warp out of them. It's almost not visible, but it doesn't take much with the wingspan like this, especially something so light and sensitive. Okay, so here's a little bit of light sloping. The wind is not heavy enough that it's just throwing it completely back off the lift, but this is just aileron elevator slope lift from this tiny little ridge. The wind's coming out of the west, and I'm bringing in. Down, boy. You have to be so careful grabbing these wings. I could just squeeze and it's got a massive dent in it. But, you know, bagged Kevlar, hot wire cut wings, and vacuum bagged Kevlar. It's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive process, actually, but man, they're delicate. See that? More kick to the right. Try to get out in front here, pushing down hard just to get it to go forward like that. Alright, there we go. Spoiler-ons off. Yeah, I can barely sense thermals at all. It's just too windy. I don't think I could even core them if I found them. Oh, there's one. Give it a shot. Downwind's just going to throw me right the hell out of it. I'm going to go single flap into the wind. No, that's useless. Try flat wing into the wind, flap downwind. So every time I turn down, I'm actually putting like 4 degrees of flap in it, just to try to reduce my downward momentum. Even downwind, it's crazy. This thing just, it's so affected by any little motion of that wing. Just, lightweight planes, so much better. There's just no comparison when you've got a light plane to a heavy plane. You know, like all the foamies and stuff are really fun sometimes, but when it comes down to it, you pick up like a nice composite plane or even a balsa build, and they're not only stiffer structures, but they just fly better. They're lighter. Oh, come on, show me a balsa plane that can do that. Or no, a foam plane. I know plenty of balsa planes that can do that. Very few foam. All right, well, I think I bored you enough, so I'm gonna keep going here. But thanks for watching, guys. Expect that short course truck video out soon, and then the review coming up maybe a day or two later, and more, lots more. What do I have? I'm gonna do your FPV camera isolation platform. I'm gonna do a review on that, and possibly even try to produce maybe 10 of them with the silicone. I know a lot of guys aren't going to have easy access to that silicone or want to buy that amount, so I might just produce a few and sell them just small scale, just to give some guys an option for that camera wiggle that took me 6 months to figure out. But yeah, I've got that. I have a bunch of stuff. I can't even think about it all right now. But thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day. Bye.